Welcome to TWF and the Amblers Hall. Are we finally going to get that tag title match that we've been promising for weeks? Are the Dreamboats going to stop with the shenanigans and actually put it all on the line and try to win some gold? I guess the answer is yes. Here and now, Stockton, California, Amblers Hall, the Dreamboats are challenging Famous Inc. Finally, may the best team win and walk out of here. We've got an absolutely, positively stacked show for you here this evening. Yeah, the crowd ain't digging what you're selling, Dreamboats. Well, there's the fancy graphic. Famous Inc. versus the Dreamboats here tonight. Famous Inc. comes into this thing very banged up. Will the Dreamboats win the gold? One of the most popular tag teams in TWF history. One of the most talented tag teams in TWF history. Both men at different times in their TWF tenure have been the champion of this company. Now, they put their friendship together. Well, before we can start, let's just remind you about the live events coming to your town. June 22nd, Strikes Unlimited, 5681 Lone Tree Boulevard in Rockland. It's live pro wrestling. Be there, 7 p.m. Also, July 13th, Colonial Theater, 3522 Stockton Boulevard in Sacktown. Doors at 6:30, showtime at 7. You're gonna be there live and in person for the biggest event of the summer. All right, let's get this thing started. Let's decide the fate of the Tag Team Championship. Oh, really? Well, the Dreamboats do not lack confidence. The Dreamboats might actually have more tag team experience than Famous Inc. in recent years. The Dreamboats have been posturing and using gamesmanship and turning tag matches into singles, attacking guys' knees. The Dreamboats have been playing the mind games for months, and more of them continue. In an effort to keep Famous Inc. on their heels and win themselves the tag team gold, it has all led to this. Can they get the job done? This crowd would love to see Famous Inc. take those titles and keep those titles. Dreamboats have other ideas. Now this is Johnny Inc., probably the most powerful individual of all, with Dreamy Drew like two bulls locking horns. There is absolutely no respect, no love, no nothing. This is hatred times 100 here this evening. Oh, I think he tweaked the knee a little bit. We saw a few weeks ago in Rockland, California, Johnny Inc. singles competition with Michael Shawn hurt that knee. That brace is like a bullseye on the anatomy of Johnny Inc. Makes that tag to Ashton now. Overpowers Dreamy Drew, and down he goes. Make a wish! Make a wish! Double leg drop south of the border, and Dreamy Drew's in trouble. Later on in this hour, like I said, we got a stacked show for you. We've got Funnybone versus Phil Baroni. We've got two amazing, very different athletes doing battle. Funnybone's been all over this planet, so is Phil Baroni. And then in our main event also, we have the TWF Championship being contested. Michael Nothing versus Stephen B. Smith. Oh! Did you see the hip of Ashton bounce off the turnbuckle? I think he was trying to do something acrobatic, and it blew up in his face. Ashton now in trouble. That's the first big thing of this matchup. The first high-impact offense of this matchup. Ashton now trying to regain his senses and climb the top rope all at the same time. Dreamy Drew needs to take full advantage of the fact that Ashton just landed on his hip. Never mind! Leaping stunner delivered by Ashton Morris. This thing could be done. Main event, Michael Shawn makes sure that it's not done. Spectacular offense moments ago. Beautifully done by Ashton Morris, one half of the champions. Oh, there's a thumb to the eye. Just when you think Ashton is mounting some offense, Dreamy Drew takes a shortcut and gets it back. Body slams his much taller, lankier opponent. Tags in the fresh man, probably the right thing to do right now. There's some tandem offense for you. Only a 2 count. That was like a belly-to-back suplex / leg drop. Nicely done, as much as I hate to say it, by the Dreamboats. Front face lock now by Michael Shawn. Needs to pop those hips and get him over. But look at the leverage. Ashton's 6'5". He's got leverage on his side. There you go, neutralize the arm. Try to get yourself out of dodge. Michael Shawn with some shots. Same with Ashton. And Michael Shawn is reeling. Belly-to-back suplex / backdrop suplex. Nicely done, and Ashton bought himself a little bit of time. Needs to make a tag, in the opinion of this broadcast journalist. Keep that fresh man in the contest, and Michael Shawn knows that. Very smart, very smart. Grabs the left leg and does not let him make any sort of tag, any semblance of a tag. And the Dreamboats continue to dominate the proceedings here in Stockton. Nice suplex there by Dreamy Drew, trying to win some gold. Oh, barely. Not much authority on that kick out whatsoever. That's Ashton just wiggling his body and not really kicking out. It's a testament to the punishment that the Dreamboats have laid out here. European uppercut, what a shot. Dreamy Drew. Oh, really? Are you Rick Rude? Is it 1988? I don't know. Double damage, goes into the corner, hits the clothesline, and Dreamy Drew has Ashton Morris exactly where he wants him. It could just be a matter of time before a very banged up Famous Inc. loses those tag team titles to the Dreamboats. That's been the goal since day one. Since the Dreamboats came to this company, is winning tag team gold. It all could culminate here tonight in Stockton. It could be a Dreamy Drew / Michael Shawn tag team title party. Oh, what a kick to the spine. Well, once again, though, Ashton showing that fighting spirit, showing the fact he's not going to go out like a chump. He's going to give you everything he's got in his gas tank. Oh, but is the gas tank close to empty at this particular moment in time? Forearm shiver by one of the challengers, and Ashton is reeling. If he needed to make a very timely tag 5 minutes ago, he is at DEFCON 1 right now. He needs that tag more than anything. Double back elbow. One more instance of tandem offense delivered by the Dreamboats, and they are just whittling away at the anatomy of Ashton time after time again. This very impatient crowd, hoping that Famous Inc. can come back. I don't know. They're very banged up. You talk about being banged up. You talk about championships. Look at the Golden State Warriors. Probably more talented than the team they're facing, but you lose your best player, you lose some key role players, you're banged up, you're not at your best in a championship environment, and that is exactly what's going on. Oh boy. Dreamy Drew, precarious position on that second rope. Ashton doing everything he can to avoid it. Down goes Drew. Wow! Top rope elbow. Top rope elbow. High impact offense here in Stockton by Ashton Morris. He's got to make that tag. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's got to make that tag. And Michael Shawn knocks ink off the apron, and Ashton has nobody to tag. Talk about your tag team strategy. Talk about isolating one individual for punishment over and over again. As much as I hate to say it, a very shrewd, very smart tag team move moments ago. Oh, much to the credit of Ashton. He's been pummeled time after time. That huge top rope elbow bought him some time, but Michael Shawn made him unable to make the tag. Oh, wait. Death Valley Driver. Nicely done. Death Valley Driver by Ashton Morris, still trying to gain his wits, and down goes Ink one more time. This time it's Dreamy Drew knocking him off the damn apron, and the Dreamboats came in with a definite strategy to isolate Ashton, and it is paying dividends. It might only be a matter of time before those tag titles change hands here in Stockton. It's the Amblers Hall. It's a wonderful venue. We're going to be back here on August 10th, 2019 for an amazing show. Moments ago, that beautiful Death Valley Driver by Ashton. But really, when the smoke clears, it didn't help him make a tag or anything. When the smoke clears, he's still stuck in that ring and still getting beat up. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. There you go! Ashton with the neck breaker. He DDTs his own partner. The Dreamboats are down, and Ashton absolutely, positively needs to make that tag, or he is in serious trouble. There will never be a better chance than right now. Oh, he got it! And Ink is cleaning house. Power slam moments ago. Big time body slam. Michael Shawn clutching his spine. Oh, wait. Chop block. Chop block. Just when you think that Ink is coming back, just when you think Ink is going to take him out, a timely chop block by Dreamy Drew, and down goes Ink on that already injured knee. We saw what happened in Rockland a few weeks ago in singles competition, and the Dreamboats know that is their ticket for success when it comes to facing the very powerful Johnny Ink. You see the pain etched across the face of Johnny Ink. Look at this. Maybe something spectacular, maybe some sort of finishing move, we'll never know, because he got chop blocked before it could happen. And now Michael Shawn taking off the protective brace, trying to do more damage. The referee has lost control here. Come on, ref. We've got a very important tag title match. Absolutely withering. Absolutely. Irish whip, perhaps. And Ashton dives to the outside onto Dreamy Drew. Oh, wait! Famous Ink finds a way! Johnny Ink pins him. Still champions. Oh, come on! Come on! Are you kidding me? You lost! You got outsmarted! Oh! Ridiculous! Come on! Talk about your sore losers. Get the hell out of here.
Knock it off! Come on! Knock it off, guys! You guys are the champs!
Yes.
You're looking! Look who's the one walking out!
Look at the
Ridiculous. Absolutely no sportsmanship from those guys whatsoever. You got outsmarted, Dreamboats. I think the bigger story here is the health of both of these men. Ashton dove very hard to the floor. Ink got the win, got the roll up, but then took a shot to the knee with that baseball bat, and famous Ink is hurt. They might have won the battle, but maybe they lost the war on health, on injuries. Anyways, what an effort from those two right there. Respect all around from these people here in Stockton. Oh, right here. Ashton on the Irish whip reversal dives, throws caution to the wind, takes out Dreamy Drew and maybe himself in the process. Michael Shawn trying to figure out the health of his partner and what happened. Ink uses that opportunity, uses that big frame, gets a 3 count and keeps the titles. Live wrestling can come to your town. Birthday parties, private parties. We'll rent out a hall and do a show. Hit us up. Facebook.com/TheTWF. An absolutely awesome, unique entertainment to bring to your particular neck of the woods. Live pro wrestling. Come on. Saturday, June 22nd, Strikes Unlimited. It's a big bowling alley. 5681 Lone Tree Boulevard in Rockland. We hear you, Placer County. Doors at 6:30, show at 7. $10 for adults in advance, $12 for adults at the door. You're going to be there. Plus, our Madison Square Garden, our biggest, best venue, Colonial Theater, July 13th, 3522 Stockton Boulevard in Sacktown. You're all going to be there for TWF Summerfest. Live pro wrestling at its finest in our greatest venue. Well, next week, you will see a 4-way matchup to determine the fate of our vacant television championship. As it stands last week, they battled here in Stockton. Isaiah Singh able to get a very huge feather in his cap, a very huge victory in his career. 3 of those men will compete next week for the TV title. Huge opportunity. In front of friends and family, Isaiah Singh was able to get perhaps his biggest win ever in this company last week. Can he ride that momentum to a TV title victory next week? Only time will tell. Respect. Respect, Isaiah. But yeah, we like doing this YouTube thing. We like giving you guys something special. Our former television champion had to do some other stuff. And look at this. Are you kidding me? Last week, CJ Dirt. We saw some sore losers earlier. Here's another sore loser. Thank God Andrew Arch is there. The Girl Scout cookies got a face full of CJ Dirt. But as you can see, these 3 young, hungry competitors all want to be television champion at TWF. Next week, one of them will be crowned the new television champion. Oh boy. Here comes a real piece of work.
From New York City, weighing 193 pounds, the New York Band, Baroni!
Well, we all know Phil Baroni's credentials. MMA legend, has fought all over this planet, has been on the cover of video games, has been full of fame and fortune throughout the years in the MMA world. Here he is in professional wrestling, making an enormous splash in this company, rocking it on his ear, for better or for worse. And of course, his BFF, Big MF Matt Freeman, has to be latched to his side at all times to watch his back and probably interfere in his matches if you want to be absolutely positively honest about the situation. Well, it was last week on this show that even the presence of Phil Baroni did not help. Matt Freeman was pinned as Phil Baroni watched on.
Hello, Stockton. Although you don't deserve this treat, but tonight in Stockton, one of you ladies are going to experience the Baroni Pony. Which one? Which one? No. 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 Not you. You. The only hot chick in Stockton. You shut up. You are going to get to take the jacket off of the New York Badass.
Jacket off!
Hit the music.
Well,
Give her a kiss.
well, the Baroni Pony is running wild in Stockton? I don't think his opponent cares one bit about his libido. Please get that young lady out of here before Funnybone destroys everyone. Wow, the demigod is here in the building. I have followed his work online for years and years. Talk about talented, talk about unique, talk about skilled between those ropes. That is the guy. Funnybone is the guy. Believe me, he would work here a lot more often if he wasn't all over the place making his mark on professional wrestling. And we are lucky to have him here tonight. Hopefully, if these people get their way, if this broadcast journalist gets his way, Funnybone can take out Phil Baroni once and for all here in Stockton. This is what pro wrestling is all about. Finding two men at the top of their game to face each other and see who the better man is. No one, absolutely no one, is going to outwork Funnybone between those ropes. And Phil Baroni looks intimidated. I think for the first time since joining this company a few years ago, we're at the Amblers Hall in Stockton, California, great venue. I think for the first time in several years, Phil Baroni looks scared. Phil Baroni looks intimidated by the individual staring across the ring from him here this evening. They're stalling. I mean, sure, he usually goes through the usual shenanigans, but usually I don't see fear on his face.
wrestle that, dude. I got no trunks. Sorry. United lost my luggage. I can't wrestle. Sorry, ladies. You have to go home. Sorry. You can't use steak. You little stinkers, you little smelly nerds. You have to go home.
Well, I was wondering while Phil Baroni was out there in jeans.
I'm sorry. I thought you were a New York badass.
He's not.
Not a New York bitch.
Get him, Funnybone. Phil Baroni whining about lost luggage. Phil Baroni out there in jeans. He did fly in from New York City. Well, Phil Baroni just got burned, humiliated verbally by Funnybone, so he's going to do this. Phil Baroni's going to wrestle in his underwear. Whatever. I want to see two competitors duke it out. Phil Baroni's luggage is in Topeka, Kansas, but his body is in Stockton, California. He still looks intimidated. This is a very unique situation for this company or life in that matter. A badass like Phil Baroni, the guy was UFC, the guy was MMA. And the guy looks completely off his game when it comes to the presentation, the aura, and the ability of Funnybone. Phil has no idea what to do. Start swinging, that's what we do. Yeah, if you truly are the best ever, Phil, it's time to show the world. And Funnybone, very determined, very focused. Phil slaps on that headlock. Early side control here. Oh! Both men hit heads, and Phil Baroni's down, and Funnybone could care less. Funnybone stalking his prey. Funnybone, you can see the gears turning in his head, looking for his next opportunity to take out Phil. Well, Funnybone a little bit taller. I would say that Baroni is stronger. I've seen the guy work out on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, we've got one for TWF now, Total Wrestling Fed. And Phil trucks him, runs him over. Oh! And Funnybone, in the most unique way possible, gets out of that possible pinfall. It creeps out Phil Baroni. I don't think he's ever seen anything like that before. Look at that. Funnybone doing all the little things it takes to win the psychological game that we call pro wrestling. And now Phil Baroni is just straight pissed off. Phil Baroni going after Funnybone with the heavy artillery. Several shots to the midsection. Oh, it's the demigod of death. What a shot by Funnybone. The demigod is making everyone remember him here in Stockton. The demigod of death. Putting a stamp of violence. Oh, and he dives through the ropes. Like I said, I've seen his work online for years. So talented. We are so very lucky to have him in our ring for this night. Forearm shiver delivered with precision by Funnybone. One more time, and Phil Baroni feeling the effects of Funnybone. There you go. And Funnybone pushes Matt Freeman into the ring post. Bought himself some time. Doesn't want him to stick his nose where it doesn't belong. I'm sure he's familiar with Phil Baroni's antics. Oh, chucked chucked into those chairs. And just when you think Phil Baroni's going down, he pulls that off. As much as I hate to say it, well, here's that dive. Beautifully done by Funnybone moments ago. But Phil Baroni, we alluded to that strength advantage earlier, and that might have been the strength advantage right there. Phil Baroni chucks Funnybone into those chairs moments ago. Only a 2 count. Meanwhile, though, Phil Baroni dominating the proceedings now, beating the hell out of Funnybone, controlling the offensive momentum, kick to the ribs, and despite being in his underwear, despite losing his luggage and being absolutely thrown off his game for the first 96% of this matchup, Phil Baroni has found a way to put it together and get himself back in the ball game. And Funnybone is reeling. He has not been the same ever since going into those chairs moments ago, trying his best to fight back now. And look at that, Phil Baroni, once again. This is a guy that has fought all over the world, all over the MMA world. Pops the hips with the suplex, nicely done. And Funnybone gets that left shoulder up at the last second there. Phil Baroni a little bit frustrated that this onslaught of offense has not garnered him a victory yet. Funnybone, though, is a very special, very talented individual. It's going to take more than a snap suplex to keep him down, in my humble estimations. Come on. Come on. You had to think this was coming. If Phil Baroni's so good, he wouldn't need that little weasel on the outside. That's just my opinion. Irish whip, perhaps. Nice reversal there by Funnybone. $1 million knee lift. Forearm shiver. And Funnybone, just like that. Oh, but Baroni's not having it. Very nice with a gut wrench suplex. Back press, distributes his weight evenly, but still can't keep Funnybone down. Here's that gut wrench suplex. One more time. Excellently executed by Phil Baroni. Now going after the wheel, going after the leg of Funnybone. And Phil Baroni, he has his own version of a figure 4. Inside cradle, shoulders are down. Oh, and Funnybone almost got himself a victory. What an elbow. Uses Baroni's momentum against him, and down goes Phil. Oh, don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. And Funnybone going to town on Phil Baroni. Oh, there's that strength. There's that strength I alluded to. Phil Baroni able to thwart the offensive momentum, but Funnybone, bicycle kick. Baroni's hurt. Baroni's hurt. What a knee to the face! Good God! Earth-shattering knee to the face moments ago by Funnybone, and he is going to put the finishing touches on Phil Baroni right here and now in Stockton. Oh, come on. Get out of there, Big MF. No business being there. Oh, Funnybone went for a double stomp. Phil Baroni able to move out of the way. Uh-oh. Oh, it's his version of the figure 4. Modified figure 4 by Phil Baroni. Funnybone is stuck. Damn it. And Phil Baroni finds a way to defeat Funnybone here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Phil Baroni.
Despite not having his gear, despite not having his luggage, despite being completely thrown off his game for 9/10 of this matchup, Phil Baroni, by hook or by crook, got a win over Funnybone here tonight. Oh, really? Is it piggyback time? Is that how we celebrate here? Piggyback rides? Yeah. I was impressed by Funnybone. First time I've seen him perform in person, and the guy, it has it. Tremendous competitor is Funnybone. Numbers game caught up with him. World-class fighter, despite wearing his damn underwear in the squared circle. And Phil Baroni riding a wave of momentum here in the TWF. Yeah. Well, I'm being told next week on this show, well, look at this. What a knee. Earth-shattering. Talk about adrenaline. Talk about a guy who was going to get things done. That momentary distraction, I guess, was what Phil Baroni needed. The double stomp, able to move out of the way. You see Funnybone, even before that shot, holding his knee. Phil Baroni saw that and jumped on it like a shark smelling bloody water. Much respect for that guy right there. I have never seen him perform in person, only on YouTube. And every single person watching on YouTube, every single person watching in person has got to be impressed with Funnybone. Talk about unique, talk about special, talk about talented between the ropes. He does it all. Thank you, Funnybone, for definitely enhancing our show here this evening. I appreciate everything. We're on Instagram. Total Wrestling Fed. Instagram for the kids, for pictures of your sushi, and for TWF. Woo! Instagram. Total Wrestling Fed. Subscribe to us on YouTube. It's a great way to watch what we do. Live pro wrestling is great. YouTube is even cool too. You can watch this on the bus. You can watch us at home.
If someone is thinking about buying or selling real estate, I always recommend they hire the best agent for the job. There are a lot of moving parts in real estate. There are a lot of things that could go wrong, and having the right team is critical to having a successful transaction. My team and I work very hard to provide an exceptional level of service, and we only ask that you give us the opportunity to sit down and talk to you about your goals and interview for the job as your agent. If you don't choose us, we would never be upset, only appreciative of the opportunity to interview for the job. Yes, you can with Lance McCann.
Live Pro Wrestling is in Rockland on June 22nd, 2019. Strikes Unlimited, 5681 Lone Tree Boulevard. Doors at 6:30, show at 7. Be there for our debut at that wonderful venue. It'll be a good time. Plus, July 13th, Colonial Theater, 3522 Stockton Boulevard in Sacramento. Doors at 6:30, show at 7. You're all going to be there for the social event of the season, Summerfest. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun, go! You're gonna have a good time, I know you are. Facebook.com/TheTWF for all the skinny like us. Tell your friends to like us. We've got cool videos. You'll find out about live shows. Championship. Now! Is today the day he takes back the title? He's been champion many times before. Stephen B. Smith, more focused than ever. You saw moments ago what transpired last week on this television program. He saved Matt Fury from a Michael Nothing beatdown. Tonight is his opportunity to take the title. Uh-oh. No guns, no knives. Just pro wrestling. Well, he's your reigning champion. Really? Are you taking Girl Scout cookies? Really? They just stole Girl Scout cookies. T-Money and Michael Nothing just stole Girl Scout cookies. No class. Yeah, redonkulous. Yeah, you steal Girl Scout cookies. You dropped your title, bro. These two have had some absolutely, positively amazing wars over the years. They trained together with Mike Modest, circa 2009-ish. He polished up their game and made them both into amazing competitors. They've been friends. They've been enemies. Tonight, only one can be the champion. Michael Nothing won that title in a ladder match in Sacramento several months back. Maybe the most epic ladder match in TWF history. He found a way to win. Stephen B. Smith has had issues lately with Phil Baroni. All over the towns we compete in, Phil Baroni and Stephen B. Smith have been at each other's throats. There will be a match next week on this show. Stephen B. Smith versus Phil Baroni, one-on-one. However, will that match be for the title? Only time will tell. And Michael Nothing already trying to get under his skin, hiding behind the referee, doing what he can. Oh, what a hip toss. Back elbow. Nicely done. Elbow. And Stephen B. Smith with a very fast start. Hot start here for the challenger, and the champion already sucking some wind and feeling some punishment. Elbow? Oh man. Is he gonna win this thing like this? Look at this. Oh, and Michael Nothing comes to his senses and dives outside the ring. That could have been the quickest title match in TWF history, but Michael Nothing has the presence of mind to roll out of the ring and avoid the Haley's Comet elbow, a very potent weapon for Stephen B. Smith and T-Money and him now running for the hills. Oh, and Nothing cuts him off. The action is spilled to the outside now. Oh, if they continue to brawl on the outside, advantage Beast 100%. Michael Nothing needs to keep it between the ropes to be successful. And slams those Girl Scout cookies into the face of Michael Nothing. Oh boy. That might be a liability thing, I don't know. But those kids definitely want to see Beast win this thing. There's Girl Scout cookies all over the damn building after bouncing off the face of Michael Nothing moments ago. Yowza! Can you feel the momentum? Can you feel? Oh wait! To take a thumb to, I'm not sure what happened. If it was a thumb to the eye, if it was a shot from T-Money, but Michael Nothing got the advantage back moments ago. Oh, and rams Beast into that ring post. Just when you think that Beast is winning this thing, Michael Nothing turns the tables. Missile drop kick by the defending champion. Now there's some intestinal fortitude. Kick out by the challenger. But Michael Nothing now squeezing on him, making him hold his body weight and his own body weight. Beast trying to get to a vertical base to neutralize the pressure, which he does. Back elbow by the champion. And T-Money not impressed whatsoever with Stockton. Not impressed whatsoever by these people. The only thing that impresses T-Money is money. Well, there's that missile drop kick moments ago that brought Michael Nothing closer to victory. Stephen B. Smith now reeling. Controlled the early part of this matchup. There was some sort of mix-up on the side, and since then, Michael Nothing has taken full advantage. This is the Amblers Hall in Stockton, California. We'll be back there August 10th. It'll be a great night. They've got food, they've got beverages, adult and children. Uh-oh, jawbreaker. Oh, handful of hair. Another handful of hair. Michael Nothing has absolutely no shame. Michael Nothing will do whatever it takes under the sun, anything under the sun to remain champion, dastardly or otherwise, evil or otherwise. The Archangel, Michael Nothing, many TWF title reigns throughout his illustrious run in this company for a reason. So skilled, so talented, but also so ruthless. Oh, shot. And Michael Nothing keeping the offense coming. Very efficient with all of his offense. Absolutely no wasted movement when it comes to the offense of the TWF champion. Everything has a purpose. Everything is to win. Everything is to keep the title. Well, look at this. You think Beast is coming back, handful of hair. Beast has other ideas, another handful of hair. And every time that Beast has to kick out, it expends energy. I know I've said it in the past, but it's true. A reversal. Spear! Spear by the champion! Oh, right shoulder, barely up at the last second, but what a spear by the defending champion moments ago. And now, able to neutralize the challenger, the much stronger, more explosive challenger. Yeah, whatever, T-Money. With the champion face down on the canvas like that, he definitely can't use his strength and explosive offense advantage he has on the champion.
2, 3, get him off me!
You gotta break that! Come on!
Yeah, you gotta lift it when you get put timeout. Yeah. Hey, don't you put it in.
Oh! Don't mess with Corey the ref. Keep that attitude to yourself, Michael Nothing. Oh, right here. Guts him with that spear. Gores him in half. Beast able to get the shoulder off the canvas, and then here, look at this. Don't disrespect the referee. Thank you. Thank you for defending yourself, Corey the ref. Michael Nothing, blatant disrespect for just about everyone he comes into contact with, including the referee, who stood up for himself, thank God. Uh-oh. Sunset flip. Went for the double stomp, able to avoid the contact. Oh, but a size 11 to the side of the face. One more kick out by Beast, but Nothing is keeping him honest. Nothing is making him expend energy with everything he does. He knows he's got less body weight to carry around. I think the longer it goes, the more it favors the champion, in my humble opinion, despite the amazing physical shape that Beast has got himself in. It's just more body weight to carry around. More in your joints, more in your muscles. Oh, missed the big clothesline. Nothing went for the Hurricane Rana, but Beast stopped him. Oh boy. Buckle bomb. Wow. Stephen B. Smith launches Michael Nothing across the ring into the turnbuckles. Wow. Nothing was going for a very fancy Hurricane Rana, and Stephen B. Smith, with brute strength and pure explosiveness, had other ideas moments ago. And both men are down. What a genuine moment for Beast to recover, to clear the cobwebs, and win himself the big one here in Stockton. Up to 8. Oh, he's up. I think he's up. Nitty gritty time. Crunch time. Go get it. Win yourself a title. Wow. Uh-oh. Double underhook now. Beast is stronger. Reality check. Is it time? Is it time for the landscape of this company to change? Oh, not quite. Michael Nothing, able to regain his senses with enough time to stop a possible Haley's Comet elbow, and Beast is stuck on that top rope. Nothing now, perched on the top as well. Oh! Beautiful leg lariat by the defending champion. And you thought Beast had this thing won. Michael Nothing had other ideas. Look at this. Powerbomb into the turnbuckles moments ago. Michael Nothing absolutely launched. But then right there, Michael Nothing put him down and kept him down with a leg lariat. Oh, we've seen him utilize this before. Oh, he missed the moonsault. He missed the moonsault. Kangamangus! It's over! It's over! Michael Nothing's eyes are glazed over. Michael Nothing has no idea where he is. Top rope! Top rope! Haley's coming elbow! Wait, wait, wait! Team Money has been kicked out, and rightfully so. Get out of here! Come on! You just cost him the title! Oh, wait! No! What? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still TWF Champion, Michael Nothing!
Oh, Beast is pissed. Beast is gonna tear this damn place apart. He had it won. Come on. Look at this. Kangamangus clothesline to the back of the skull. Michael Nothing was down. Michael Nothing was out. Haley's Comet elbow in spectacular fashion, but look at T-Money. T-Money able to get the referee away from the 3 count. T-Money gets ejected from the building by the referee. However, all the hoopla, all the shenanigans, all the BS that's going on was able to distract Beast. All the BS going on, and look at Michael Nothing waiting in the wings, waiting. Rolls the guy up, watch his feet on the top rope for leverage. 3 count, Michael Nothing keeps the damn title in very, very controversial fashion. Well, next week, one-on-one, you will see Phil Baroni versus Stephen B. Smith finally on this show. It should be spectacular. Thank you for joining us.